the Equality Internship Programme, again, from Sembo Scotland's support that we provide for ethnic minority ethnic minority voluntary organisations. This is another programme for young people. The criteria for this one is slightly different though. This is, and I'll take you through the presentation. Okay, that's right. There we go. So the funding for this programme comes from Scottish Government's Equality Internship Programme, which is run in partnership with the Scottish Government, the SCVO and other organisations such as BMIS, Semvo ourselves, Inclusion Scotland and the Scottish Disability Equality Forum. And what we're trying to do, all of these organisations together, is place 150 young people under the age of 30 into paid internships within third sector organisations. And this programme is for unemployed graduates, and it will go further into the criteria. I mentioned graduates there, but there are other people that can also apply. So between ourselves, it's been split into two, in that 75 intern opportunities are targeted at graduates with disabilities or long-term health conditions, and the other 75 are open recruitment with graduates actively invited from ethnic minority communities. So again, we are supporting the graduates from the ethnic minority communities. So the support that Semvo Scotland can offer is help with completing applications, help with interview skills, resources to do job searches. And this is a criteria that is required to be met. The young person must be between 18 to 30, must be finding it difficult to get a job. They must have either the degree that I spoke about earlier on, or a HND equivalent, or an SVQ level 4. So that's the criteria. And also they must be registered unemployed. Now, what we're finding is that when young people are coming to us, they are not necessarily, and we're finding this more and more from the ethnic minority communities, that they're not registered unemployed. They're being supported by family and friends, and even getting them registered unemployed is a bit of a feat in itself. So that's the kind of support that we're offering them. On the other end, which you maybe might not be of interest to you, we're also supporting third sector organisations to offer internships as well, but that's another part of our role. So we know that there's organisations out there, and these jobs are being advertised on the SCVO website, on Good Moves as well, plus our own websites as well. So if you know of a young person from an ethnic minority that meets that criteria, they're having problems, then we can help. Okay, so the internships themselves, they're paid internships. They're not for example, somebody wants an admin support person for 13 weeks. It has to be based on a specific piece of work. The internship would last 13 weeks, and it would be at full time at 35 hours. However, we've had some organisations saying, could we have an intern working 17.5 hours, but maybe for 26 weeks, which has been agreed to as well, depending on the circumstances of the organisation. And we do encourage that the employer pays slightly more than the minimum wage of £6.31, but they are being paid £6.31 by the Scottish Government. It's been covered. So if the employer has the funding, then we do encourage that they pay a wee bit more, but the minimum is the £6.31 an hour. So that's us. With regards to the internship programme. So if you've got anybody that's interested in that, so maybe ready to leave the college or the university and looking for some work experience, finding that a lot of the young people are finding it difficult to find roles because they don't have the work experience to put on their CVs, and it's a vicious circle that they've got themselves into, then please again ask them to contact either myself or my colleague Mary here, and that's our contact details there. Any questions on the Equality Internship Programme?
It's rather than a question, it's kind of a comment related probably to Michaela. That we're very happy to publicise this to our students, and we will do so through our Careers and Employability Centre. So I don't know what publicity material you've got, or Michaela, perhaps if you could just share whatever you have with Rosie Alexander, and at the very least we could certainly put a link from our website to the programme, and we can publicise it through our student newsletters.
Yeah, we do. We have spoken to SCVO, or the partners that are administering the programme, and we've talked to them about publicity material. We have got just a basic little leaflet that's for young people that we can give you some of those. I am attending an employability event with SCVO tomorrow, and I believe that they have produced something for that, so I'll find out what they have as well, so we can pass any information that we do have about the programme on to yourselves, which would be great to pass on.
Thank you. I mean, rather than giving you a multitude of names, Michaela, if you're happy to be the conduit, is that okay?
That's fine.
Thank you. The other, I suppose the question is, how many of these placement opportunities are in the Highlands and Islands?
Well, you'll see if you go on the SCVO website just now, Ian, there's actually some already in Aberdeen. I think there's already some in Inverness already. So we're finding that, yes, and you tend to find that those are the vacancies that lie longest, because people don't know about them and they wouldn't think to look there either. Yeah. So those vacancies are live just now.
And that's what we will do. That's part of our role as well, is that we will disseminate the information about all the live vacancies that come on board to any organisations that have said they're interested, so that the young people are getting the up-to-date information. Okay.
Is there any other questions about the Equality Internship Programme? Because there is one final thing that I'd like to pass you over to Mary for as well, in relation to social enterprise support. No. Okay, so just
Just very briefly, I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon here when Surjit was telling me about coming through. Just to tell you a wee bit about, I don't have a presentation or anything like that, but just to tell you a wee bit about the kind of support that I do for young people as well, 16 to 24, from ethnic minorities again. In terms of social enterprise, if there are young students who have an idea or who are interested in social enterprise, my role is to help support them to access mainstream funding and support. And what I can do is I can come and do a workshop with students, and I am looking to recruit some new young people onto my project. And again, as Surjit said, I've got to cover the whole of Scotland, and most of the young people that I deal with at the moment are Central Belt. So I'm looking to make links as well elsewhere, to get some other young people on board that are needing a bit of support and advice around helping them set up. I can help them with their business plans, access support and training as well for them, that kind of thing. So if there's any new students at all that are interested in that, or are looking at starting up a wee project, I can come and help and support with that. And I work with individuals, but there are some young groups as well, young groups that we've worked with as well in the past. Anybody got any questions?
Again, sounds great, and we're very happy to work with you to promote that service to our students. So it's a question of giving us the material to help us to get the message out for you. That's fantastic.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm in the process of getting some more information and leaflets made up. We've run out of everything, so and the project just got refunded again, so we weren't producing that material until we knew it was going to be happening again. So yeah, I can get some of that information sent over to yourselves as well.
That's great, and for us, of course, electronic communication is a key thing. So we don't actually need to rely on hard copy leaflets. If you give us stuff we can put in student newsletters on our website, share with colleagues who work in enterprise around the university, we're happy to do so electronically.
Fantastic, yeah, that's perfect.
But once again, Ian, what I would stress is, regarding your comments before with regards to the funding issue for travel for young people, it really is, unless we've got the stats and the figures to prove that this is what we need, there's nothing that
Yeah.
I would really like to push that agenda further, but without the evidence, we're kind of stuck in a chicken and egg situation. So even if we can't get the young people on this time, then I would certainly be pushing to get them on for next time. Although, I'm sure we could get the odd young person on. I think if nothing else, even if we have to make cuts somewhere else, if we can get somebody and from the extreme north, that would be good.
Okay.
Fantastic projects, absolutely fantastic.
The work is
one final question. We've actually recorded this session, partly because the University Students Association (UHISA) the president asked if we could record, and then it's available for staff and students to view. Are you quite happy with that?
I have permission from the young people that have appeared in the photographs. I think I should be okay. I don't think there's anything that we wouldn't want.
Would be happy to share.
Would be happy with that.
Thank you. That's great. I think unless there's any other questions or comments from anybody watching DC, then thank you very much. That was brilliant.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
We're hoping that this will go somewhere, as I say. So looking forward to hearing from both yourselves, your careers people, and your students as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.